What if there was a natural nootropic from the Amazon rainforest that could boost your memory, sharpen your focus, give you more energy, increase your libido, and make you a better lover? That's what you get with Catuaba Bark. And in today's video, I'll show you exactly what Catuaba Bark is, how it works in your brain, what the science says, the best way to use it, and where to get it. Hi, I'm David Tomen, author of Nootropics Expert. And for years, I've been reviewing the world's most effective natural nootropics. And today, we're talking about one of Brazil's most powerful brain supplements, Catuaba bark, from the bark of the stem of the Brazilian plant Trichilia catigua. But before I do that, did you know that 70% of you who watch this channel are not subscribers? So please, if you find the information about fixing your brain naturally and safely valuable, subscribe to this channel. It doesn't cost you anything. And hit save later if you don't have time to watch this video now. Hit the like button, which helps YouTube show this channel more often. And click the bell to be notified when my next video goes live. And click the join button below to learn all about the free stuff in the Q&A live streams that you get when you join the Nootropics Expert YouTube channel. Now let's talk about Catuaba bark and how it could boost your sex life and make you smarter at the same time. Catuaba bark, from the bark of the stem of the Brazilian plant Trichilia catigua. Catuaba was traditionally brewed as a tea and is commonly used as Brazilian folk medicine for a variety of health issues, having been used for centuries as a brain tonic to improve mood and as a libido enhancer. Modern research now confirms what Tupi native Brazilian healers have known for generations, providing strong evidence of its nootropic benefits. Clinical studies have evaluated the effects of Catuaba bark extracts, and these studies demonstrate that Catuaba provides neuroprotective, pro-memory, anti-fatigue, and libido-enhancing effects. And unlike stimulants, Catuaba doesn't cause a crash when it wears off. Instead, it supports dopamine, acetylcholine, and norepinephrine, which is tied to motivation, focus, and a better sex life. In this video, you'll learn exactly how Catuaba bark works in your brain, the science behind its benefits, the recommended dosage, potential side effects, and how to choose the best Catuaba brand. Catuaba works on several key neurotransmitter systems. Catuaba boosts dopamine activity. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter linked to motivation, alertness, memory, and mood. Studies show that compounds in Catuaba bark increase dopamine release without overstimulation. This may explain why users feel more motivated and alert without the crash that comes from stimulants when they wear off. Catuaba supports the acetylcholine system. Catuaba inhibits this enzyme acetylcholinesterase, which normally breaks down acetylcholine. The inhibition of acetylcholinesterase forces your brain to reuse the acetylcholine that's already present. More acetylcholine means better memory, learning, and concentration. Catuaba inhibits the activity of monoamine oxidase A. The MAOA enzyme breaks down the catecholamines serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine. By inhibiting MAOA, Catuaba helps preserve higher levels of these potent neurotransmitters, supporting mood and resilience under stress. Catuaba also acts on your hippocampus, the brain region most responsible for memory formation. The effects evaluated in clinical studies include improvements in cognitive function and how you respond to stress. Neuroprotective and antioxidant benefits from using Catuaba bark extracts are also shown in clinical studies. In vitro studies, or in the lab, have demonstrated that Catuaba extracts possess antioxidant and enzyme inhibiting activity. The journal Revista Brasileira Farmacosia demonstrated the antioxidant benefits of Catuaba are due to antioxidants present in the bark, including procyanidins and cinchocaines. Catuaba also contains flavonoids, alkaloids, tannins, and polyphenols, which provide neuron and cellular protection. Catuaba is anti-inflammatory and an antioxidant. By reducing inflammation in your brain and protecting against oxidative stress, Catuaba helps improve brain function, has antidepressant benefits, and may slow age-related cognitive decline. And finally, Catuaba bark interacts with dopamine-mediated mechanisms and opioid pathways that help reduce the sensation of pain. That is why some users report feeling calmer with less pain and more physically relaxed when taking it. Catuaba bark helps increase the activity of the neurotransmitter dopamine. More dopamine means better memory, motivation, focus, and mental energy, helping you to stay productive and engaged throughout your day. A study in BMC Complementary and Alternative Medicine shows that Catuaba also supports acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter most involved in concentration, learning, and memory. By preventing the breakdown of acetylcholine, it helps improve recall, concentration, and overall cognitive performance. Catuaba is a powerful neuroprotective. A functional analysis of Catuaba shows that it reduces inflammation in your brain and protects neurons from oxidative stress. This may help slow cognitive decline as you age and is particularly relevant in the context of neurodegenerative disease. It also supports your hippocampus, which is critical for forming and storing memories. Catuaba bark helps accelerate post-exercise recovery. Catuaba bark has a long history as an aphrodisiac in Brazilian folk medicine. Users report it increases sexual arousal and performance. This action on mood, neurotransmitters, and blood flow may explain why Catuaba has earned a reputation for boosting both brain and sexual vitality. And Catuaba bark acts as an adaptogen. Adaptogens help your body maintain balance when you're under stress. The adaptogen effects can be compared to Panax ginseng and rhodiola rosea, both known for enhancing stress resistance, cognitive function, and reducing fatigue. Now, please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Next, I'm going to share the secret that'll help make Catuaba bark work even better, so stay with me. Catuaba is most often sold as a bark extract, powder in capsules, or as a liquid extract. The standard recommended dosage of Catuaba bark extract is 200 to 400 milligrams per day. If you're using powdered bark, the typical dose is 1 to 2 grams per day, divided into 2 doses. Extracts are more concentrated, so a smaller dose is needed to achieve the same effect. Catuaba bark is considered safe and well tolerated when used at the recommended dosages. Some users report mild restlessness or difficulty sleeping if taken too late in the day. And because Catuaba bark acts on neurotransmitters and inhibits MAOA, it may interact with antidepressants, MAOIs, and SSRIs. So if you're using prescription medication that affects serotonin or dopamine, talk to your doctor before using Catuaba. There is little data on long-term use of pregnancy or breastfeeding. For this reason, you should avoid using this supplement if you're pregnant or you're breastfeeding unless it's approved by your doctor. When you buy Catuaba, the most important thing is making sure you're getting the right plant species, a supplement that has been properly tested and examined for purity and authenticity. Always check that your supplement is made from Trichilia catigua. Other plants are sometimes sold under the name Catuaba, but they do not have the same clinical data backing their effects. And quality matters. Many supplements are not made from Trichilia catigua, and that's why I recommend INB4 Catuaba Pure. It's third-party tested and provides 1,200 milligrams of authentic Catuaba bark per dose. Always look for third-party tested products. This ensures your supplement is free from contaminants and contains what the label says. A good brand will also provide a certificate of analysis so that you can verify purity and potency. I use and recommend INB4 Catuaba Pure. This supplement uses Trichilia catigua bark and is third-party tested with HPTLC analysis to confirm authenticity. INB4 Catuaba Pure also provides a certificate of analysis so you know exactly what you're getting. Each serving of 3 capsules provide 1,200 milligrams of Catuaba bark with no unnecessary fillers. You'll find a link to Catuaba Pure below this video if you want to try Catuaba bark. If you want a natural way to boost your memory, focus, and energy and libido, Catuaba is worth trying. I've linked to my full written review over on my website and a trusted source for Catuaba Pure below in this video. And if you found this information helpful, subscribe for more evidence-based nootropic reviews. Share this video, click the notification bell to get an alert as soon as I upload my next video so that you don't miss anything. Consider joining our membership, which is growing and where you can get some really cool perks, including monthly Q&A live streams with me, and leave a comment if you have a question. And thank you for watching. I'm David Tomen, and I'll see you again soon.